What is up, comic book fans, readers, collectors, cover lovers? Everyone is welcome here at Nerdy Geeks Comics, no matter how you collect. Today is Wednesday, April the 8th, 2026. So you know what that means. It is New Comic Book Day. Happy New Comic Book Day. I hope you picked up everything that was on your pull box. I hope all the hot books you were looking for, you were able to grab them. Hopefully, on Monday, you got your FOC in. So whenever those books come out, you don't have to worry about chasing them. They're already in your pull box, and you're just going to your comic shop, picking up your stuff, and out the door, nice and easy. I have a pretty good stack this week. There was some really big books that came out this week, at least for me. There were some big books that I was looking for, some new storylines, some new indies that I'm hoping are going to be great stories. But it's time for me to show you what I got. So let's get to my haul. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with some DC books. Here I have Absolute Green Lantern. This is issue number 13. This cover was done by Ricky Yagawa. A really fantastic cover right here. I still am enjoying the Absolute Green Lantern story, and I'm looking forward to getting into this one. I also picked up this book, which here we have Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 16. This is the second printing by Mark Brooks. A really fantastic cover right here. As soon as I saw this go up for FOC, I made sure I was going to pick it up. Really fantastic cover. And I am going to take this and get some pictures of it under the black light to see how these skulls glow. Probably going to look pretty cool. You can check that out on my Instagram page. Okay, and I also picked up Action Comics, issue number 1097. This is cover A by Ryan Sook. A really fantastic cover right here. So I bought this for one reason and one reason only, and that is because it is a Mary Marvel cover. I love to collect covers of Mary Marvel. I think that's probably one of my next collector goals is to start picking up vintage Mary Marvel books, but a really fantastic cover right here by Ryan Sook. All right, so the next book I have for you, here we have Black Cat, issue number 9. This is the main cover by the amazing Adam Hughes. I have been picking up a lot of these Black Cat covers, specifically for the Adam Hughes covers, but a really fantastic cover right here by Adam Hughes. I also picked up Bleeding Hearts, issue number 3, and this is a fantastic cover by Steven Subic. A really fantastic cover right here. I love the way this cover looks. This is also one I'm hoping looks really nice under a black light. And the last book that I have to show you right here in this little stack, here we have Dick Tracy, issue number 16. This is cover B by Mahmoud Asrar. A really fantastic cover. Hopefully y'all are able to grab some really nice copies because you know these spines. Look, I already got a spine tick right there, right in the middle. These black spines are notorious for keeping clean, but a really fantastic cover. All right, next up, I have a couple of copies of Dork. This is Dork, issue number 3, and this is cover C, the Brett Bean I Hate Team-Ups variant. A really nice cover right here of Dork, issue number 3, where we have them crossing over with I Hate Fairyland. A really fantastic cover, but I also picked up the NSFW variant, also by Brett Bean. And as you can see, this is Team Ups. A really fantastic cover right here. You have our character from I Hate Fairyland. We have Dork, of course, right here. And we have a chicken with his head cut off. Really nice cover. Okay, so up next, these books are something I have been really looking forward to. I did read the synopsis of this story, and it does sound like it has the potential to be a really great indie series. I don't know what the run is. I don't know if it's going to be a 4 or 5 issue series, but it sounded like it was interesting, and the covers are fantastic. So here we have Estuary, a ghost story. This is issue number 1, and this is cover A by Mon House. A really fantastic cover right there. Looks like we have a skeleton that's hiding right there behind the tree. A really fantastic cover. This is done by Oni Press, as you can see down there. Next up, we have cover B, and this cover is done by Vanessa R. Del Rey. Another really fantastic, very ghostly cover right here. Like I said, the covers to this series have been amazing. And this one, we have cover C, which is the Tim Daniel variant. A really nice cover right here. If you look in the nun's face, you can see that there's a boat in the ocean. Really fantastic, beautiful cover right here. And then here we have the 1:10 ratio. This is the Virgin variant by Vanessa R. Del Rey. Really great cover. Whatever this ghostly nun is, looks like her intestines are falling out. Really creepy cover. And the last cover I have for Estuary number 1, here we have cover E, which is the 1:20 Mon House black and white variant. So this is your cover A, but the black and white. Really fantastic cover. I love it whenever we get these black and whites, just these straight up sketch and maybe inks in there. You can see the details, sometimes even more than you do with the colors. Really beautiful cover. Okay, up next, I don't know what exactly is going on. Well, I think we know what's going on, but I don't know anything about this. This cover just looked like it would be interesting and one that I could see people are liking. So here we have Everyone Loves a Jewel Thief, issue number 1. And this cover is done by Rebecca Isaacs. This is cover C. It's a 1:10 variant. A really nice cover right here. Again, I know nothing about this story. I just figured that this might be a cover that people might end up gravitating to. Okay, next up, I have another series that I remember being told about by Bruce from Kingdom of Nerds whenever we were doing the FOCs, the Beyond FOCs. And when I first heard about it, I'm like, that sounds like it's gonna be just an awful mashup. Then I saw the covers. Then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm that sucker who's gonna pick it up. So here we have Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla. This is issue number 1. This is cover A by Tom Scioli. Pretty nice cover right here. It also looks like we have the little, I don't know, the little Robin Hood tease down there. So we're also going to get Robin Hood in this story, which is very convenient because the next book up, here we have Godzilla Masterpiece Theater presents Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla. This is the 1:10 Tom Scioli Robin Hood variant. So we have Robin Hood hiding in the trees, Godzilla not hiding very well at all, but a really great cover. And then there's also this cover right here where we have the cover B by Sean Peacock. And I'm going to guess that this is the Globe Theater that the play is happening at. And Godzilla is just ripping off that top of it. A really fantastic cover. I love the patrons in there just running for their lives. Really fantastic cover. And then this last cover is cover C. This is the Elizabeth Beals variant. And you know what? When I saw this one originally, I really thought that if you just look at this artwork, that is fantastic artwork. That is a beautiful cover. Then you add a steampunk version of Mechagodzilla and Godzilla down there just destroying the town. A really beautiful cover right here. And I am looking forward to reading this. I don't know if this is going to be good, but I'm still going to give it a read because these covers are fantastic. Up next, we have the series that has just done nothing but give us fantastic cover every single issue that comes out. And here we have Hello Darkness. This is issue number 20. And this is cover A by Rebecca Puebla. A really fantastic cover right here. Obviously, they're wearing some type of, what is that? The Virtual Boy that's just bleeding out their eyes like back in the days of G4 on the Attack of the Show. But we also have this very grotesque but amazing cover by Jenny Frizen. This is cover B by Jenny Frizen, where you have these, what are these, crows or ravens? I want to say they're ravens, but I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I'm going to say crows, because people always say, oh, you're going to have your eyes pecked out by crows. So I'm going to guess they're crows. If you know if they're crows versus ravens, you let me know. But a really fantastic cover by Jenny Frizen right here. And this next one is exactly what we all were afraid of as kids was going to happen. Here we have cover C by Dylan Snook. And of course, this is what's going to happen. You're going to have something standing above you as you're sleeping. You're going to have something trying to mess with your feet. You have another monster waiting for its turn with its hooved feet back there. And then you have whatever that lady is just hanging out in the closet waiting for her turn. So remember, always keep your feet tucked in and never let them hang off the bed when you go to sleep. And next up, here I have cover D, which is the 1 in 10 Rebecca Puebla Virgin variant. So we just have the Virgin variant of cover A, a really nice cover. I didn't notice her hands glowing in the cover A. I don't know if they were or if they are on here. I'm gonna have to give it another look. And finally, here I have cover F, which is the Miguel Mercado variant. A really gruesome cover right here. I want to say that's Darcy, right? I could have sworn her name is actually Darcy, but I can't remember right now. But if you look over here, she has trapped the original piano player, and you can actually see her face just staring at us. It's grotesque. Hopefully, she is no longer with us and not conscious of anything, because that does not look like that would be very comfortable at all. Really awesome cover. Hello Darkness, always coming with beautiful, fantastic, creepy covers. Okay, up next, we have another number one of what seems like it's going to be a type of mystery, whodunit, horror type series, maybe. The covers are pretty good. They're not as great as Estuary, but still, it sounded like it had potential to be an interesting read. So here we have Neighborhood Watch. This is cover A by Haining. A really interesting cover. I wonder if this is going to be the one of the characters that makes it through the series, or if the one that dies in issue number 1. It's not a spoiler. That's literally in the synopsis. And then up next, here we have cover B, which is the Suspiria Vilches variant. Another really fantastic cover. And here, what does it say? Welcome to Willow Haven. Well, if that doesn't sound like a town that murders would happen all the time. Nice cover right here. And I also picked up this cover C, which is a Jenny Frizen glow-in-the-dark virgin variant. So I haven't tested this out yet. I'm curious to see what actually does and doesn't glow in the dark. Again, if you check out my Instagram, I will have pictures of all these that are under the black light that look good, or the glow in the darks, and y'all can see how great they look. And the last one for this is here we have cover H, which is the Hanging Unlimited Virgin variant. So here you have your cover A, but you have the Virgin variant of it. Really nice cover right here. All right, up next, here I have Sirens Love Hurts. This is issue number 3. This cover was done by Babs Tarr, a really great cover of Poison Ivy right here. So I haven't read this series since issue number 1. It didn't feel like it was a series that was written for me, but I will give issue 2 another shot, or a shot, before I really just write it off. But the covers to this series have been really fantastic. Like this cover, which is cover B by Derek Chu. A really fantastic cover of Catwoman right here. I love how she's walking through the alley. There's the rain all around her. You see the stray cats down there. You see them up here on top. And then I love how he has the neon light right behind her of the kitty cat. And then if you imagine that surrounding her head like a helmet, well, then it kind of looks like the helmet from the Absolute Catwoman. Really nice cover right here. And I also picked up cover C, which is the Black Canary Tulalote variant. A really fantastic cover. One thing I did like about this series is that all the covers, cover A, B, and C, were all done by the same artists. Really nice job though, how they did that. All right, next up is one of the favorite reads I've ever had in comics. I'm hoping that now we're getting to the end of the young Erica Slaughter and we get back into the modern Erica Slaughter, get back to the story we started with. But here we have Something's Killing the Children, issue number 46. This is cover A by Werther de la Dera, a really fantastic cover. I also picked up cover B, this fantastic cover by Jenny Frison. Really fantastic with all the red background. This thing looks like it is just made for remarks and autographs. Really fantastic cover by Jenny Frison. I also picked up cover C, the Lip Wee Chang variant. Again, another fantastic cover of Erica Slaughter right here. You have Octo right there on her hip. She's surrounded by the monsters. Really fantastic cover. I also picked up cover D, which is also the Lip Wee Chang variant, but this is it says black and white or virgin variant. Oh, it says virgin variant, but looks I would call this a color splash. Another really fantastic cover. And I also picked up cover E, which is the Jeremy Bastion variant. This is a 1 in 20 black and white cover. Really fantastic looking cover right here. And I also picked up cover F, which is the 1 in 25 Jenny Frison Virgin variant. And this one, I think I like this one more than the other one because this one, you got the splash of blood all over it with the white background. A really fantastic. We all know we love to see Erica Slaughter just wreaking havoc with the chainsaw. And for my last two covers for Something's Killing the Children, here we have cover J, the Jeremy Bastion variant. So the 1 in 20 was the black and white. This one does have a little color to it. A really nice cover. And to wrap it all up, I did pick up cover K, which is the Werther de la Dera Virgin variant. So looking forward to reading this. Hopefully it's the end of the early story of Erica Slaughter with Jessica Slaughter, and we get back to modern Erica. Let's see if we do. For all of my Trekkies, here we have Lower Decks. This is issue number 18, and this is the main cover, cover A by Vernon Smith. A really fantastic cover. So here it looks like we have the Enterprise E versus, I'm guessing that's some type of Klingon ship, considering we have a Klingon back here and our main crew members over here. But if you look at this one, tell me that does not look like the Enterprise C. That looks a lot like the Enterprise C to me. So I wonder if we're getting a story that's based off of my favorite episode of Star Trek, which is yesterday's Enterprise. That is a fantastic episode, my favorite episode of all of Star Trek. And we'll find out. I'm going to give this a read and see if that's what's going on right here. But I also picked up cover B, which is the Chris Finoglio connecting variant. So a really fantastic cover right here. So I want to say it was issue 16 or 17. We got the other half of the Cerritos, and here we got the second half of the connecting cover. Really happy to have this one. All right, we're down to the last 5 books, and here we have Supergirl, issue number 12. This is cover C by Pablo Villalobos. A really fantastic cover of Supergirl right here. This gives me a lot of Adam Hughes vibes. I know Pablo Villalobos has always been, compared to Hughes. They both use those thick black lines to do their characters. But a really fantastic cover by Pablo. It feels like in 2024, Pablo was everywhere. 2025, it felt like he kind of disappeared. And it's nice to see that he's had a few good covers. so far this year, and there are some more coming up on FOC that also look really nice. Awesome cover by Pablo right here. But I also picked up cover D, which is the Joshua Swaby variant. And this one reminds me of that Sozo Micah cover that came out, you know, a couple of issues back. It felt like they're both breaking through some wall, just coming right in. Really fantastic cover by Swaby right here. For all my Mark Spears fans, here we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 17. This is cover C, obviously by Mark Spears, and his art style really worked well with this cover. He did the Turtles very well, and if you're around my age, you know, 80s, 90s kid, then obviously you know this is the movie version of the Heroes in a Half Shell. Really fantastic cover by Mark Spears right here. We're down to the last two covers that come from the same book. So here we have Uncanny X-Men. This is issue number 26, and this cover was done by Aka. It is the Aka Rogue variant, and we all know once you see Rogue taking off the glove and reaching out for you, well, she's pretty much done putting up with you and is just going to take you out right then and there. A really great cover of Rogue by Aka right here. But I also picked up this cover, which is the NetEase Games Marvel Rivals wraparound variant. So unfortunately, I couldn't find my clear backing boards. So this, you're only going to see Rogue. Of course, we got Gambit right here. They're having a picnic. A really fantastic cover. And that's it. These were my last two books. I hope you enjoyed my new comic book day haul video. Let me know what you thought of my haul, and also let me know what you thought of Estuary. If you picked up Estuary and you read it, or if you picked up Neighborhood Watch, let me know what you thought of the reads of those two were, because I'm really looking forward to reading those books as I am a lot of my other books. But thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and as always, I'll see y'all next time.